you guys, welcome back to another video. If you can tell, I'm in the car. I'm about to head into the gym, but it is about like 11 days post-show. It's weird that I feel like I haven't picked up my camera since, but just like figuring things out definitely took some time to myself to just like decompress from it, and I feel like I'll just get into that later and share some like post-show and just like, you know, the plan and everything. But I thought I would take you through a full day of eating since we have a little bit more food. Also, it's a busy day. If you can see, I literally have so much packed with me because I'm going to get my hair done after the gym, but that takes a while. So I literally have my pre-workout snack, my breakfast for after the gym, and then my lunch for the way home because it's like somewhere away from the gym, and then that's like further from home, and I don't want to be hungry. Also, I just like hate going a long time without eating. I don't feel good and my stomach hurts and all that. So anyways, I made it all last night, so I'll just show you when I eat it. But yeah, like I said, I'll just give some post-show updates a little bit later, maybe just like throughout the video, show you some food. It's not going to be like extravagant, but I just wanted to show you kind of like how I'm approaching things, because I am still being very like on it with my food, as in like having the same things because they feel good and not really like straying away from it. But I'm excited to share new recipes, new things like coming. But yeah, anyways, about to go hit some hamstrings and glutes. Gotta eat this first, take my pre-workout, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get into it. Hopefully you can see me. I think I'm here. I'm in like a back alley part, but I tried drying my hair after the gym. It's decent. I did not want to go there. You should have seen it. It was soaked. But I wanted to show you my food. I wanted to make sure I just got here before anything. So I have my little pita thing. So I'm gonna just, it's like in half. Then I have egg whites that I'm gonna put in there. Then a little piece of turkey bacon and some clementines, and then I have my like vitamins and stuff like that. I'm freaking prepared because I feel the best when I have the same foods. So I'm gonna put this little thing on Instagram, you know, all packed and prepared. Anywho, I am going to make this, and then I also have my lunch later that I'll show you. But yeah, that was a good workout. Feels really good to like have a little bit more food, to have a little bit more energy. But yeah, I will update you guys probably when I get back home and just like have a little bit more time to sit down and chat. I don't want to be late, and I want to eat this, enjoy this. But yeah, I'm still doing cardio. That's why I was like super sweaty and stuff. But yeah, I'll give you the whole rundown. Honestly, it's like different than anything I've ever done. And obviously I've just competed one time before. So I've only had like one improvement season, like from, you know, a prep. So this looks a lot different already, but I'm excited, and obviously like I trust him a lot, and I know that like so much is gonna come out of this, and also like he's way more hands-on too, that I know it's going to be epic. So I'm excited, but I'm starving right now, and all this food is just making me want it. So I will check in with you after, and hopefully my hair looks pretty. Also, I forgot to mention, so like, you know, we haven't lived here that long, so I don't have like a, you know, specific hair person, and I've gone to like a few people. So randomly our person that we like just started going to and liked, that was by our old place, is like moving. So literally like this week, and it was so random, somebody on Instagram messaged me and was like, hey, like love your stuff, like whatever, and then said something just about like doing my hair, and said that she would give me like $25 off my first time. I'm like, okay. And then I like, looked at all her stuff and it's like really, really great. I'll put like the info on the screen or like her Instagram. So I'm really excited about that, but I'm also like a little nervous because, you know, new person, but I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, it looks so much better. Oh my gosh, I feel like a new human. So I need to get some pictures today because I got this new outfit. I will show you guys, but I'm like, this is perfect because now I can like, didn't even have to do my hair and now I can look even cuter to do it. So I'm excited, but I have my food. It's literally so much later. And so I'm going to eat that now. It's literally what I always have. I'll show you when I get it out. But I used to like get so bothered when I was like sitting for an extended period of time and like I ate before it and then I'm gonna eat after and like I really haven't moved around a lot. It used to bother me. And I used to just like not want to do it or feel like I didn't need it, and it's just so important. Like your body still needs it, you know, even if you're like sick at home in bed, whatever, like your body still needs the fuel. So I just wanted to mention that here because sometimes like I feel that way or have felt that way. So just a reminder, if you needed it, if you were sitting today or whatever, like your body still needs the food. So still keep feeding it. And I'm like hungry, so, you know, makes sense. So I'm gonna eat that, and obviously I'm gonna get in some movement and stuff later. I'm not just gonna act like whatever, I missed out on steps. I'm just gonna get them in later. But just wanted to say that, like, you still need to eat. Okay, shrimp, green beans, nothing new, and then I brought some rice cakes, super easy to have. And I got my little fork. I even brought like salt and my green dragon sauce. So gonna eat this on the way home and see you guys when I get back. Okay, I'm making my oats and cream of rice, and this is everything that goes in it. Some egg whites, obviously water, this, and then this is my favorite to top it with. Okay, this is a process so it doesn't overflow. So I will have to get my little ladder and I'll show you. I also have a reel on Instagram that shows how I make this, so that could be helpful because I'm not going to show you right now because it'll take too long. Okay, this is the final product. I add a little bit of banana because I didn't have it with my breakfast. Okay, so this is my next meal. So that's some zucchini and mushroom on the saucepan. I'm putting in a little bit of this rice, chicken, and then a little bit of coconut oil, and then I'll top it with a hot sauce, and I'll show you when it's done. Okay, so I just added a little bit of the pink Himalayan salt. Now I'm gonna add some of this green dragon on top. And then that's the final product. So I'm gonna eat this, and then I have one more thing after. Okay, so this is the last meal, 2 caramel rice cakes and then some protein powder. Over here, so there's some light because I don't want to turn on all the lights, but I'm just gonna have this. These are these new glass cups I got on Amazon. I'm obsessed with them. They have a glass straw, but I don't want to use a straw right now. And then some rice cakes, very simple way to end the night. Nothing too heavy right now. But I am going to give some updates tomorrow, talk about like post-show, all of that, and stuff, you know, plans for now, next season, just kind of like all the plans. So if you just wanted to see the food, this is everything, and tomorrow I will just sit down and chat a little bit. So if you want to see that, stay tuned. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the food. I'm excited to share more recipes, more food, because I got lots of things I'm excited to start eating again. But I'm also going to talk about, like, in the thing tomorrow, why I'm eating the way that I am right now and everything like that. So if you want to stay tuned for that, I will see you in the morning. Okay, we are outside. Hopefully this angle is okay and you can see. I feel like I have to sit back. But I thought I would give a little update. So first I kind of wanted to talk about like how I'm approaching food post-show. So like in terms of like my macros and stuff, like obviously like my coach is increasing them, and we're looking at like how my body's responding, how it looks, the weight, everything like that, and really trying to be very, very slow with it, to be like intentional about putting on muscle and less fat. But also it's important, you know, to get your body to a healthy spot. It's gonna have to be putting on fat post-show. So yeah, so we've like increased food this week. But the way that I'm approaching like how I've increased food is I'm still eating like all of the same things. Like I literally haven't changed anything since before prep to now. It's just like the amounts. So I wasn't really having rice before, so like now I am. But like the veggies, like all that's like the same. The sauces are the same. Like I'm literally having the same meals, and you may have noticed if you've seen like some older videos or follow me on Instagram and just like see what I post. So I haven't changed that, but mostly because like my body is sensitive and I want it to just respond the best that it can, and I don't want to be like giving it all these different types of things, even though with macros you can like fit in anything you want. I'm still like kind of sticking to a meal plan that I've created myself because it's what feels good for my body. I know it digests well, all of that. And I kind of know that it's like, okay, it fills me till this meal and stuff like that. So that's kind of like how I'm approaching it, and I don't have like free meals or anything like that right now, and honestly like I'm good with it. I don't really want them. Like obviously sure, like I miss like date nights and stuff like that, but they're gonna be there. I'm not like stressed about when, how, whatever, and we still like make things work. Like obviously we did during prep, so it's the same, it's fine. And like I also want to feel good. I want my digestion and everything to be really good, and to be able to utilize more food like during the week and stuff, and not like go out to eat and it be like a bigger meal that my body can't process that well. Even if it's not like going overboard, it's just like my body is used to a small amount of food. So even like meals now, like sometimes I'm getting full and then like I'll get hungry faster just because it's kind of like going through the food, but also at the same time like I am getting full faster. Like even post show, like we went out for sushi and I got like one roll, and then the other one was like with cucumber around it, because like after my first show I couldn't even finish it because I was just like full, and so I'm like, okay, I'll get cucumber and like less rice so I'm not as full and I get to enjoy like the fish and the protein and what I like. And also, and like the cookie and stuff, like we shared 2 of them. So yeah, I was like very mindful with that. And then on my birthday, like we got tacos, and I literally like ripped up a lot of the tortilla and just like ate the chicken out of it. And honestly, like even when we went out, like I didn't get like many sauces on it. I literally got like chicken in the corn tortilla and lettuce, and that was it, and pretty much just ate the chicken and lettuce. And like that's not me being like crazy or anything. That's like, okay, like this is what feels good for my body right now, and maybe it's like kind of a weird way to go about it, but I'm like, okay, I'm still enjoying myself, I'm having what I want, and I'm not going over, you know, and I'm not going crazy or anything, so it felt good. So I'm doing what I want, but like I said too, I am like kind of getting fuller faster just because like my body's used to a small amount of food. So that's kind of like the approach that I'm taking. And then as far as like post-show plans, so I got lots of questions on like when's the next show and everything like that. So I really wanted to do another one because last season, my first season, I literally, okay, so the card was full, so I don't know really where it stopped, but pretty much how I ended this season was how I ended my first season. And it was very like defeating at first to be like, okay, like I didn't really get much further, and I took, 2 years off to grow. And it was just like kind of defeating. So I was like, okay, like literally like the night of this show, I was like texting my coach being like, yeah, like I definitely want to do another one type of thing. And the more that I like kind of sat and talked or thought about it, and the more that I even like talked to him and just kind of like voiced how I was feeling, but also voiced how like what's that gonna change? You know what I mean? Like if I did get first or whatever, like what is that gonna change? Like I'm not competitive yet at the national level, and you know, I really do want to go pro. I feel like I didn't really figure that out till this season, like how much it all meant to me, and I feel like it was very humbling too to like realize it was gonna take a lot more effort to get there than I kind of thought. I feel like that sounds like really bad, but I feel like it's just gonna take me a lot more to get there, but like that's truly what I want, is I want to go pro. And so, you know, kind of like having those conversations and everything, it's like, why would I like waste more time like just to get like first? He was like, just to get a trophy from a judge that says like you're good enough, like you already got the qualification, you know, like it's best to go into this improvement season, into this growing season, and you know, put on that muscle tissue so then I can compete next year and not have to take off like 2 whole years, but take off, you know, to really grow like that 8 to 10 months, and then be able to prep again like for this time next year. And so like that, having that conversation and everything, like obviously was like very hard. Like I literally was like crying the whole like day after the show, and even like a few days after, just because it's like a lot. Like it's a lot when you put in so much effort. Like I've been dieting since January, so that's like about 8 months. And don't really get what you want out of it, and kind of like find out you didn't really put on the muscle that you wanted to. And I definitely think like that I did, but at the same time, like I just, you know, figured out I have a lot more to go. And the fact that, you know, I really do have a coach now that like I can train with. He can really help me like be very, very, very freaking intentional during this time, that next year, like I can be a lot more competitive, just like really excites me. So I feel like now I'm more in like that excited to grow, and also like it was important for me to take those 2 years off before, but at the same time, like I feel like I kind of like lost myself in it. And it's like I love competing, I love, you know, prepping, I love like that aspect. Like it's not even just for me to like step on the stage, it's really like the other stuff. And I just love that, and I feel like myself, and I feel so happy, and I feel like that's kind of why I start documenting more when I'm prepping, because it's just like I love it. But you know, I feel like with this off season it's going to be a lot different, because it's going to be very, very intentional. And then it's going to be like, okay, now it's time to do it again, you know, instead of being like, okay, well, there's like so much time, like what the heck, you know, like you don't have that end goal to even like think about, be worrying about, whatever. So obviously like no regrets, like needed that to figure that out, mature here, and figure out like kind of where I want to go. But that's kind of the plan. So the plan is to grow now, to really put on some muscle, to put on less fat than I did last time, because I feel like that really made this prep a lot harder. And it wasn't me going balls to the wall, going crazy with food. I really do believe it was my coach. I don't think that my food needed to get that high like daily that it was at. I'm 5 feet tall. I don't think I need close to 3,000 calories, you know, whatever, like to each their own. But you know, we're gonna be super intentional about it, and obviously like we're in really much better communication, and also like I'm going to be doing what he says, but also he is taking into account, you know, like how I actually feel and stuff, which is like really important, I think. And also will just get us both the best out of this. So I'm super excited. I'm just super excited for this to just be different. You know, a lot of times I'll like look back to like last time I grew, and I'm like, well, like I don't want it to go that way again or whatever. And it's like I feel like it's a fresh new mindset, fresh new like way of doing things, and I just know that it doesn't have to be like how it was in the past. I don't have to sit and dwell on it, and I don't have to be afraid of it either, of happening again. Like this is a whole new way, and I'm excited to just like jump into it. And also I have an amazing team too, so I'm just like excited to like also have that support as well. Anyways, this memory card keeps shutting off or whatever. I don't have enough space, so I thought I would just end this here. But I'm super excited to also share more of this growth as well, and just really truly like be in this athlete like phase that I'm in. I feel like I really lost that last you know, growth improvement season, and you know, I feel like I've really like found myself more in this prep and this new improvement season. So I'm super excited to show you guys some more food, fun things like that. But yeah, if there's anything else you want to see, or if there's also anything else you want to know prep wise, competing wise, anything like that, let me know. I will definitely share more. I'm an open book about it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.